Okay, welcome back to the channel. We have a Starlink video today, and if you were following my shorts, I was showing you that my Starlink Mini is outside over there because my Starlink Gen 2 actuated kit died. There was a power outage here, and when it came back on, it must have fried the router or something. Apparently it's not uncommon, but yeah, I went on to support and it felt like I was chatting to a chatbot, which probably I was, and they just automatically did a bit of basic troubleshooting, and this just said we're sending you a replacement Gen 3 standard kit but refurbished. So we're going to have a look at a Gen 3 refurbished kit, and then we're going to put it all up and see if it all works. So let's open the box. It's a beefy box. I had to get an adapter kit, which is still waiting to arrive. They didn't send me that one. I had to buy that myself, and we'll work out how to route it all in later. So the Gen 3 kit is basically like the Mini but bigger. There's no moving motor. It's just a kickstand. You got to manually orient it yourself. Okay. It doesn't appear to be. It does look used, which is fine. It's going to be outside anyway, but it doesn't look damaged or scratched or anything like that. There's the kickstand. There we go. That's fine. Put that over to the side, and you get this huge instruction manual, and everything's still packed really nicely. The router looks fine. What do we have here? We have, that's the dish cable. That looks like power, and you've got two Ethernet ports over there. A little rubber block. We have the power cable. Yeah. This is the power brick. So this is the cord for the power brick, and this cord goes into here. So I think this is AC to DC, and powers that. What does it say? Yeah, output 57 volts, 3.42 amps, 195 watts. So that's a pretty beefy power supply. Okay, and then we have the actual cord from the, this is 10 meters, I'm pretty sure, from here to the dish outside. So yeah, I don't think this is going to fit underneath the screen door, but we'll see how we go. So I'm going to go outside and set this all up, and then we'll go from there. Alright, quickly want to show you where the Gen 2 was. So there's a 3D printed mount there, and I've got the cable from outside into here, the cavity, and yeah, the jungle of cords. So I'm just going to remove this because it's not working anymore. This power supply is probably dead apparently, and then we'll put the Gen 3 kit up. Okay, we have a light on the front, which is great. The other one didn't, Gen 2, and we'll just set up like this for now. Power brick, AC, and the cord for the dish, and the DC plug. And yeah, it looks like it does pass through here okay. We don't really close this door too much, but yeah, it looks like it will pass through, which is good. But I don't want it there permanently anyway. So here we are. There's my Mini. So I'm going to go into the app now and just see what we do, because it looks like it's a bit complicated, but we'll go from there. Okay, I'm in the Starlink app. This is my Mini with the two mini mesh routers, so that's working. So if I click standard, Starlink is misaligned by 5 degrees. Well, let's align that. So I'll go into alignment, and now I just got to go over and manually align it. So let's move it. There we go. Okay, so I've turned off the Starlink Mini, and these router mini routers were connected to it. Now it's red because it's no longer on. And so we're going to reset it with like one of those SIM ejector trays. And on the back, you'll see that it's right there. Now just hold that in for 5 seconds or so until it starts flashing, and it should pop up in the app. So I'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We see it flashing, and I'll go into the app now. Okay, here we go. It's come up. Pair, continue. Yes, I know where it is. It's the same spot. There we go. I'm actually not sure which one it is now. I'll find out when I switch it off. I'll let this one connect first, and then I'll switch it off and see which one goes offline. Okay, both ended up popping up, so that's good. Might have just taken a bit for it to boot up, and yeah, that it was largely uneventful. So now I can pack up my Mini, and just because I can, we'll do a speed test, and then we'll call it a day. And I'll make another video when my mount arrives, and I'll show you how the Gen 2 wall mount will fit with the Gen 3, and we'll go through that process because I think that will be useful to some of those viewers when their Gen 2 finally craps itself like mine did. So download 85 megabits per second, upload is about 50 megabits per second, which is pretty good. I'm only on the residential light plan. I haven't noticed anything that annoyed me with speeds. I was on the standard residential, which was before they introduced the residential light, and now I see that they have residential 100 and residential 200. But so far the light version is working for me and the family. It's only $99 a month, which is pretty good, I think. There we go. Hope you enjoyed my Gen 3 setup video. Catch you in the next one.